Well, welcome back to Northeast Iowa. Today we're going to do some hydrangea spring pruning. Now, for you guys out there that don't have any idea of how to prune your hydrangeas, listen up, because I've got a nice little quick video here I'm going to show you. Now, this is an area I just got started on. I did finish up another hydrangea area, but right now I'm going to show you what we need to do here to clean up these hydrangea and shape them up for the rest of the summer. So let's just kind of start pruning into it. So here we go. We got the hydrangea flowers from last fall. So what we want to do is we want to take the clip right down to the next level of leaves that are starting to bud out. Now I wait until I start seeing those appear before I start getting into the pruning part of the whole thing. That gives me a real good idea of where I can go with my with my real sharp cut. So I'm just going to go ahead and prune that off. Now what we want to do also is we want to go ahead and make sure we don't have any of these branches touching one another. And these look pretty good so far, but I do see a few, and I'll kind of give it an example here of what we're going to probably end up doing here when I do see some of them rubbing up against each other. But also, this is a good time to go ahead and prune them back and keep your boundary around your hydrangea area so that they don't grow over the boundaries and start rubbing up against guests or family or whatever the case may be. So now here's an example of a branch rubbing up against another one, and it's these two right here. Here they are. They're just kind of like really close to one another. And what we want to do is down here, now you can see where over the summer of last year these grew out, and then all of a sudden they started touching one another, and then the out layer of the hydrangea starts to get damaged and starts scraping off. And that's what we want to prevent from happening now, so that when they do start growing, this won't occur. So what we're going to do here is take that one that is rubbing up against here, take it and probably cut it back to the main stem way down here at the bottom where the next set of leaves are out. And then we went ahead and we took that out. Now this is a real good time to go ahead also is to get as much of your lower leaves, lower branches taken care of also. And what this all does for your hydrangea plant, it seems like, we're hurting it, but pruning is the best thing for any type of plant in the spring. And this one here, I've gone ahead and a couple years ago cleaned it out, pruned it all back, lasted for about a year, and then you got to get back into it again in the spring. So here we got another one here, getting really close. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take that one out. And then we got another one here starting to touch this branch right up in here. We want to eliminate that one, take it back and cut it down to the next set of leaves that are coming out. And then as we get to the top of the hydrangea, we can just, there's the next set of leaves, cut that bud off from last year. Now this one here, I'm going to go ahead and take it down to the next level of leaves, just because by the time these get up and get growing, they may get over my sidewalk, and I don't want to have that happen. So now I'm going to take this one back all the way, open it up. Now you're going to be surprised by doing this. You're going to have a good amount of beautiful hydrangeas by doing this. It's healthy, and it's really good for the hydrangea plant. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of them that have to be removed. This is good. This is healthy for the plant, and you're going to find out how wonderful of a result that you're going to end up getting. So this is kind of an idea of what I do. Now I want to walk over, show you another hydrangea area I just finished up, and how well I cleaned everything up in that hydrangea bed. And that's the way this one in here is going to look when I'm done. So we're going to just go ahead, we're going to take a little walk over and show you what we've got going on. We are starting to finally get some greening. Look at the tulips here. Boy, they have just popped right out of the ground. We've got some nice buds down in here that are starting to show. And I'm thinking here probably within the next week we should start seeing some beautiful tulips starting to emerge. So northeast Iowa is starting to wake up a little bit. But anyway, we're going to walk over here to this other hydrangea area, show you what I did, and you're going to see how nice it looks. Now this is the hydrangea area I just got done with, and as we get down into closer area down in here, as you can see, everything is so nicely cleaned out. Nothing is touching one another. Everything's got its own space and gives it room for it to grow this coming summer. And this is the way you want it to have it look. Every year it's very important that you get out here and you do that, because if you don't, your hydrangeas are going to start losing a lot of its momentum, a lot of its strength, and they'll just get kind of saggy looking and just, you know, sooner or later not produce what you'd like to do. This section right here is going to have a beautiful array of hydrangeas once they start blooming, and we'll come back to this section right here along with the other areas as they start popping loose and start forming their flower, to show you how important it is to do this, because a lot of us, it's work, yes, but a lot of us just like to go ahead and, you know, oh, we'll get it next year. Then by the time that they start growing, then it's like, oh, well, we'll get it next year, and then pretty soon 2 or 3 years have gone by, and then it's really tough to get them all shaped back up again and have them looking good. So the key thing is staying on task every spring and just take some time and do it. I mean, just spend a couple hours out of your day, depending on the size of the hydrangea beds that you've got, and you'll pat yourself on the back. Let's just take one more walk up. I got another little hydrangea bed up out here in the corner. This has only got about 3 hydrangeas in it, and I finished that one up, and it was starting to get over the top of the fence, and there was branches in here that were rubbing up against one another. But look how nice and clean this looks. I mean, it even looks nice after you're done. The one in the back there was hanging over on the outside of the fence. Cleaned it up. It was rubbing up against the fence itself. Pruned those all back, and then we got one right down in here that I ended up cleaning up really nice. And as you can see, well, there's one branch that I didn't get that was rubbing up against it. But this is what you got to do, and you'll be happy you did it. So just kind of a quick little lesson on pruning hydrangeas, and you'll be happy you did it. So anyway, from northeast Iowa, thanks for stopping. Give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, let me know if you like the content, the information. It's quite helpful. All right, we'll talk to you later.